Hey, yeah.
How's things?
One of these days, I think I'm...
Yeah, Kirby gang.
Crew gang.
I won't let you ruin Gotham! Get back here! You stupid purple dog! This isn't a mod in single player. This is me in Liberty City with friends. This is only possible with 5M. 5M is misunderstood. It's not a roleplay mod for GTA 5. I know that may seem obvious if you've played it before, but almost all of my friends think that it is. 5M is something that GTA Online strives to be but can never achieve. It's an actual sandbox that lets you do whatever you want. There are no shark cards.
Is this what you want?
No overpriced vehicles.
Oh, great! I have to buy another shark card!
You can't buy anything on these servers I'm about to mention. You can't play unfair because everyone is equal. Everyone has a menu, everybody can spawn vehicles, everyone can teleport. 5M is not a place for PvP, and it's not a replacement for GTA Online. It's true freedom in an open world. And that's what draws in so many people. Now 5M has a reputation of being a crappy roleplay mod because most servers are just that. They don't have effort put into them, they don't enforce their rules fairly, and most of them are just cringy. Oh hey there buddy, you picked the right house fool. Why don't you take off that big heavy jacket and lay down on the bed, and I'll lube up this baseball bat.
I don't like this.
Hey, where you going? Oh! I joined one of these servers off the server browser and stole a vehicle. When the cops stopped me, I fully complied with every order they barked out to me. Once they put me in a jail cell, I got perma-banned by a server admin. These are the servers I'm talking about. People abusing their power and not really being too serious when it comes to role-playing. So I understand why 5M has the reputation that it does, but just like with YouTubers, you have to search out for good content. If you look at YouTube on the surface, it's just a bunch of low-effort channels trying to sell you a product or a subscription to their channel every 5 minutes.
Love your mama? Then make sure to like our videos.
But there's also good content creators out there that actually put effort into their content and don't push out low-effort videos. It's the same thing with 5M. You just have to look for the good servers. Now, while researching for this video, I talked to multiple server owners. I'd like to start off with the Ivan 8, a YouTuber I met in 2016 during a Rockstar livestream. And funnily enough, when trying to find this livestream, Rockstar have it private on their YouTube channel, so I'll let you guys try to figure out why. But Ivan recently invited me to play on his server with pretty much everyone that helped him develop it over the years, and it's so well done and polished, it can actually be mistaken for a real GTA Online lobby made by Rockstar. That is the level of dedication and quality him and the team over there have put in over the years. And he tells me he gets comments confusing his server for GTA Online all the time. Ivan's server summed up as basically just game modes. But these aren't boring adversary modes. These are some of the most creative and fun game modes I've ever played in GTA Online. It's hard to pick a favorite, but some of the ones I really enjoyed were Color Dash, a platform made completely out of randomly colored tiles. The game picks a color, and if you aren't on that color tile by the end of the timer, you get knocked out. But I want you guys to pay attention not about the game mode itself, because the idea is really simple if you think about it. But pay attention to how smooth it looks when the tiles burst and slowly fall out of the sky. The transitioning between rounds. All of the visual screen effects. This is something that looks like it came straight out of Rockstar Studios, but it's not. It's just a team that did this out of love for the game. Cubed is another game mode that just looks like it doesn't belong in GTA. Not because it's bad, it's actually really well done, but the sight of a giant Rubik's Cube changing directions with everyone struggling to survive is a cursed image. But it's also a lot of fun and I loved it. And probably my favorite out of all of them, Busted. The one game mode that me and countless other GTA fans have been asking Rockstar to make for years. It's Cops and Crooks. The objective is to rob the Pacific Standard Bank, hop in an armored Kruma, and make it on board a cargo plane at LSIA with all the money. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, now imagine that with 29 other players and cop cars and police helicopters trying to stop you. I really can't explain the genuine joy I had when I laid my eyes upon this. I can only compare it to the first time I played GTA 5 back in 2013 and how groundbreaking that was. All of the speculation for years and the fan concepts and the trailers, and then we finally got GTA 5 in our hands. It was unreal. And seeing Cops and Crooks and Ivan's server after years of asking Rockstar to make this and the fan concepts that came out before it, it's simply amazing, and I cannot thank Ivan and the entire team at his server enough for giving me the chance to play all these game modes while chatting with them. This is honestly one of the best experiences I've ever had playing GTA, and it's so well developed and has such a high level of polish and detail, you almost forget that you're playing in a fan-made server. It really feels like a GTA Online game mode if Rockstar actually put effort into one. The team that created this server consists of 10 different people. A few of them work full-time on the server while majority work part-time. Ivan tells me work on the server is constant and there's always new content being added and developed. Creating a server on this level isn't as simple as creating a job in the content creator. It's not an easy menu to use that lets you just create any of these game modes. They spend all of their free time coding features in game modes, balancing them so they're fair and fun, building new maps and custom terrains, and crafting specific in-game assets to be used in these environments. They even have a quality assurance team that play tests these modes and tries to weed out all of the bugs before they ever become public. And I think that all of these people really deserve recognition for this. And they're always really well designed and developed. And like I said before, I constantly find myself forgetting that I'm playing on 5M and it actually feels like a real GTA Online lobby. But of course, 5M's biggest communities are no doubt the role players.
Do you like RP? I slowly begin to take off your shirt. Your belly button lint everywhere. Do you like RP?
I wrote cops and power trip whenever they get a little bit of responsibility. And while that's mostly true for some servers, there are also whitelisted servers, meaning everyone that wants to join in is screened and usually starts off with little to no privileges and later unlock these privileges when they've proven themselves not to be some kid looking to grief the lobby. Other servers are purely dedicated to racing and will ban you as soon as they get a whiff of dirty racing. And with the massive policing of these servers, it actually makes it a better experience for everyone. Imagine being able to play GTA Online free roam without someone on a Mark II oppressor spamming rockets, or racing without everyone crashing in the first turn, purposely spinning you out, or driving backwards on the track. That type of behavior isn't tolerated in these servers. One of the admins and the owner of the Pro Gamer Network Roleplay server took me under their wing and carefully explained to me everything I needed to know to help create this video. I wanted to introduce you guys, the audience, to the world of 5M because I know most of you guys are playing on console and have probably never even heard of 5M. And honestly, I never played 5M until recently either, and that's what led me to make this video. And thanks to these people, I've learned a lot. The PGN roleplay server may sound boring at first. Just a bunch of guys driving around in cop cars, right? Well, some servers are, but not this one. Don't get me wrong, there are people driving around in cop cars. But due to it being a private server that screens everyone who wants to join in, you have nobody griefing the servers with explosive jets or any other overpowered stuff you'd see in GTA Online. Instead, there's a ranking system that starts you off with only basic permissions like to use pistols and regular cars. No supercars or automatic rifles or planes. The nice people at PGN gave me the highest rank and allowed me access to whatever I wanted. But I didn't use it because I didn't need it. I didn't need a weapon to make interesting and fun situations. Now keep in mind, this is my first time ever roleplaying in 5M, and I honestly didn't think I'd like it, but a couple hours later I had lost track of time because I was having so much fun. I ended up oh god. I ended up blowing up the GOH and shutting down the entirety of Paleto Bay and launched an investigation into terrorism. Listen man, I had so much fun, and keep in mind I went into this thinking that roleplay was cringy and boring. I just had so much fun. I didn't need fast supercars or automatic weapons, I didn't need jets or flying bikes, and I didn't need to do a boring mundane patrol in a cop car or spend time in a jail cell. I caused situations that attracted the entire server that night without anything but a baseball bat and some charisma. And a tanker truck full of gasoline. But most of the stuff I just talked about wouldn't be possible in GTA Online. Sure, there's still communities till this day that do roleplay, but it's not the same. 5M makes everything more believable and that much easier to get immersed. The realistic vehicles, the add-on weapons, the scripts to start a fire at this scale. This is stuff you'll never see in GTA Online. You can't set a building on fire in GTA Online, but you can in this server. And when you don't have the annoying in-game phone calls that advertise businesses you haven't purchased yet, or the annoying wanted levels or raids on your businesses, or a bank account to worry about, or a double cash weekend to go worry about and grind. When you don't have all of that and you just have the tools and menus that let you do whatever you want, you end up getting immersed into the game. And like I said before, I went into this finding roleplay cringy and boring. And for some servers that's definitely true. But when I joined this server, those 3 hours went by so fast, I didn't notice how long I was playing until I closed the game. Whenever a game makes me lose track of time, that's a good game in my book because it's very, very hard to make me lose track of time when playing a video game. I have almost no patience. The PGN server is amazing and I love all of the people there that gave me the chance to experience it without having to go through the application process. I know that's YouTuber treatment, but trust me, I really wasn't trying to abuse it. That's why I didn't use things like sports cars and automatic weapons. Thank you guys so much. But if role playing isn't your thing, there's a lot more to 5M if you dig past the surface. Project Homecoming is a racing server that you've probably heard of if you watch Bruffy's channel. It's a very no-nonsense racing server that will ban you if you treat it like GTA Online. There's nobody trying to spin you out, nobody goes backwards down the track trying to crash into you, and everyone doesn't crash at the first turn most of the time. It has its own set of rules to ensure people don't go around and ruin the race for everyone. For instance, if you end up causing an accident or spinning someone out, you have to wait for them to get their position back, otherwise you'll be sent to their own version of bad sports, and if you keep up the bad behavior after that, you can end up getting banned. I really can't think of a better way to encourage fair and clean racing without turning off contact. They also have a big selection of add-on vehicles from GTA 4's vehicles, ranging to their own vehicles that they made that are lore friendly, meaning vehicles that fit in with the world of GTA car brands, and all vehicles are balanced and properly classed, something that Rockstar struggles so hard to do. For instance, the Ballista Compact is in compacts, the Moonbeam is in vans. Take a hint, Rockstar! And nobody is at a disadvantage because there are no upgrades and the vehicles are balanced. Project Homecoming is all about driving etiquette and skill. The races are very competitive, but it's all in good fun. It's definitely not a server for everyone, but if you're a dedicated racer, I highly suggest you check them out. And if you don't want to check them out, at the very least, watch Bruffy's videos. Bruffy has countless videos showing off Project Homecoming, and my favorite has to be the April Fool's video when they were driving around as tires.
Oh. The names are rolling too, they are. It's because the driver's sat on like one side of it, so...
There are other servers that I play on, like the RSM Liberty City server, which is the full Liberty City map from GTA 4 with all of its interiors, and even a working subway train converted over to GTA 5. It's just free roam, so there isn't any roleplay, racing, or game modes, but it's free roam, so you can make your own fun there. And with all the add-on characters and vehicles, there is a lot of fun to be had, especially if you get a few friends together. Put that glass bottle down, Kirby! This is the last time I'm warning you. Put the glass bottle down.
All right,
Put the bottle away, Kirby.
Where is it? Where is it?
Put that action away! Like I said before, 5M isn't a replacement for GTA Online, so if you do play 5M, I highly suggest checking out the servers I mentioned in this video. The people running them are amazing, and the community is so nice. It's a nice change of pace from the toxic player base that's in GTA Online. And I just want to give a big, fat thank you to everyone that helped with the video. All of their links will be in the description below. But thanks to people like Drake and Pro Gamer Dude from PGN and Ivan along with his crew that developed his server, I gained the knowledge to make this video. And I was honestly shocked at just how willing these people and many others were to take the time out of their day to show me the ropes and carefully explain everything to me like I was 5 years old. Seriously, these people were just so nice and welcoming. I can't thank them enough for their warm welcome into their servers and their hospitality. Thank you guys so much.